Okay. So let's do this before we talk about anything. I want you to take your shoes off. I want you to feel 2-ish things. And if you feel other things, that's great. But at least these 2 things. Okay. I want you to feel where you feel the pressure, right? When you're on the ground, get like before you're gonna swing, right? Where is it
like
in
after my step?
Yeah, like, and you don't have to stop, right? Just more assimilating, okay? And like where do I feel the ground? What part of my foot do I feel it in? Okay, and then secondly, and then other stuff too. But secondly, what on my load? Where do I feel the weight? Where do I feel the weight moving in my foot? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and just taking notes, right? And I don't have to try and fix anything. We're just collecting the data right now. Just do a couple more, and then just tell me. You don't have to tell me what I said. Just tell me what's sticking out. Okay? What were your news and notes?
Okay. Well, I mean, what I could tell is, like, whenever I'm, like, just sitting, I'm flat-footed
Okay.
for both.
Okay.
I feel like I kind of go farther back, like, not where I fully roll up. The weight shifts to the back part.
Okay.
And then when I'm finishing, like when I go forward, this foot shifts like that.
Shifts like that.
And
Okay.
it kind of puts the weight on this part.
Okay. So is it
Back
like
here, it's just on my toes.
so when with your front side, okay, is that like you were saying it land, or is it land like this, or does it get pushed to that?
I think it gets pushed.
Okay, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, and here's why. Because, right, all this stuff that we're trying to build up and go, where is it going? Yeah, it's going towards that, so it's going to kind of do that. Now, we got to be careful of that.
Yeah.
That is different than this.
It doesn't go out.
Yes.
It goes more towards.
So in my opinion, I wasn't watching that, right? But in my opinion, that's probably okay.
Okay.
Right, so that's not set right now. That's not something we need to worry about too much. Okay. So talk to me a little bit more about the back foot when you're loading.
On the load, it feels like this is more on that back part.
Okay.
Like here.
Yep.
That's just the bone.
Yeah.
I go back. I can feel it right in like the middle to the back part.
Okay.
When I go back. Then on my finish, I have it more like in this front part. Right there.
Okay. Did you feel any pushing? Because I know we were talking about that last. You felt a little bit of that too. It's okay, right?
I can feel it going forward.
Okay.
So, right, like pushing it that way.
Okay. So this is this is just an opinion, right? And then we'll try and see like whatever works with where you're at. We'll do that, right? So a troubleshoot of loading this way. So what am I doing when I do that? What am I pushing back? I'm pushing my momentum back. So as my momentum gets pushed back, what is going to be the opposite reaction of that?
Go forward.
Yeah, so if I push back, I'm going to push forward. Does that make sense? So if I'm here, right, and I'm trying to hinge, and then I go, and see how I can push? And typically, people deal with that in two main ways. Does that make sense, right? They either push back and then stay heavy back because they feel themselves falling, or they go there and then lose, just like they lost back here, they lose it kind of up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be, we have no idea which one exactly, right? But you probably fall into both camps sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. But so if I'm going here, just to get the relief of pressure, what does my foot now have to do?
Push it forward.
Push back that way. Does that make sense? Okay. So there's the info. Now, what's a train of thought to be able to solve that?
I could just say stay even, so that, like when I'm going back, instead of having all the weight go back there, kind of just go.
I like that. I like that. Because what have we been talking about and working on, right? Is like being able to be powerful right here, right? Not having to throw my momentum into the ball.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay, let's try that.